Welcome to another episode of the Curtis Zone, where we talk all things action-packed children's programming. I, your amazing host, Dylan J. Curtis. Ask you to remember to hit the like and subscribe button. Today, we are talking about Mumm-Ra. Why are we doing this? You may ask, because a while back, Dynamite Entertainment, who are very famous for their crossovers, gave us a Silverhawks Thundercats crossover, which is why we're going to talk about Mumm-Ra, because in that crossover, they gave us a real origin of the character Mumm-Ra. So we've asked ourselves, how powerful would Mumm-Ra be if he had the Power Stone, the Millennium Rod, and a Black Lantern ring? Do not be shy about getting in that comment section and telling us how powerful you think the character would be. Now, unlike before in previous videos, I'm not going to be giving you news at the beginning of the video. Instead, I'm going to wait till after the video is over. I'm going to wait till after we talk about Mumm-Ra. Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. We start by talking about a little bit of his origin, which we're going to do right now. So get in that comment section down below and tell me if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or if you just want to make a request. Let's get started.
Think I'm meant to win another life, so break me up another time. You're up around me and you give me life, and that's why night after night I'll be loving you right.
Now, Mumm-Ra's origin has been given to us multiple times over multiple comic books, but I'm going to stick with the three main ones from Dynamite comic books, the original Thundercats crossover, and of course from the 2011 version. But first things first, let's talk about the one from the crossover. It goes a little bit like this. Mumm-Ra was once a slave in ancient Egypt, but he was working for the pharaoh, of course. And he had a best friend, but he and his best friend were looking for this master treasure, and this master treasure also contained the ancient spirits of evil. Mumm-Ra would betray his dying friend in order to find this treasure, and in doing so, his friend would die, and he would also gain the power of the ancient spirits of evil. And so, Mumm-Ra would let his friend die to gain the power of the ancient spirits of evil, which gave him the power to control all sorts of dark magic. The second origin that I've seen, it all happened in the original Thundercats crossover by Dynamite Comic Books as well. Here's how it went. Mumm-Ra was once a loyal servant of an Egyptian pharaoh. A pharaoh who viewed him as a brother, but he did not know that Mumm-Ra had aspirations to overthrow him. And so he would seek out the four magic runes, who also contained the power of the ancient spirits of evil. And so these ancient spirits of evil were awakened, and Mumm-Ra would offer him his eternal servitude in exchange for the power to overthrow the pharaoh. But in trying to do so, he was mummified. He was mummified and turned into a cadaver. And when he tried to overthrow the pharaoh, he would fail. And so the pharaoh would mummify him and cast him into the darkness of what will be known as the Black Pyramid. During this time, he would beg the ancient spirits of evil to free him in order to exact his revenge. But the ancient spirits of evil, yes, the ancient spirits of evil, they are evil. They used this failure against him, and instead they trapped him into an eternal servitude and gravely gave him immortality until he completed 4 statues in their likeness. And once that happened, he would be freed and become the Mumm-Ra, the ever-living, the one we know from the 1980s Thundercats and the 2011. This would lead to the 2011 version of Thundercats, when he would gain a loyal following of warriors, and they would travel throughout the universe in order to plunder and to take over all planets. And in doing so, he would create the Dark Sword of Plundar, and he would use Lion-O's ancestor in order to do so. But Lion-O's ancestor would break free from him, creating the Sword of Omens in order to fight against Mumm-Ra. And there you have it, origins of Mumm-Ra. As far as Mumm-Ra's powers go, Mumm-Ra has been powered by the ancient spirits of evil to control all sorts of dark magic. We're talking, this guy is so powerful that he's more powerful than Shang Tsung and Quan Chi put together, because he's literally empowered by dark gods. This gives him a wider range of abilities. This includes mental manipulation. He once mentally manipulated the Lizard Army into destroying the Thundercats army. He also has flight capabilities, not Not talking high-speed flight, but more like hovering. He also has energy projection capabilities. He blasted the Thundercats on multiple occasions, and when he turns himself into his all-powerful form, all this stuff becomes amplified. He also has indestructibility, immortality. The list goes on for days of how powerful he is. But the one powerful thing that I want to talk about is the fact that he has political power over the Lizard Army, which means that he can manipulate them any way he wants. This is impressive, my friends. Now we're going to talk about all the things that are going to be combined to his powers. The first thing that's going to be combined to his powers is the Power Stone. The Power Stone is one of the 6 Infinity Stones with a wider range of abilities. The first ability that it has is Augmentation. It has the ability to enhance someone's strength to near impossible feats, giving them pretty much invulnerability. The second power that it has is Destruction. Once it touches anything, it has the ability to destroy anything that it touches, literally destroying it with pure energy. Also, it has the ability to absorb, manipulate, generate, and control all forms of energy that is all around it. But here's the main consequence of using the Power Stone. Once you touch it, it absorbs your own natural energy from it. Which is why I think that if Mumm-Ra were to use it, he could probably counteract some of its power due to the fact that he also contains energy manipulation abilities as well. The next thing we're going to talk about is the Millennium Rod. Here's the thing about the Millennium Rod. It is wielded by a high priest of ancient Egypt because it was created in ancient Egypt. But it has a wide range of abilities, but all abilities go towards the mind. It has the ability to control people's minds, but it also has the ability to manipulate their memories, and also it allows you to communicate telepathically. However, once you have it, it also has the ability to manipulate all of your own memories as well, making you as angry or as happy or as sad as you want, as it wants. Not as you want, as it wants. I'm sorry. Sometimes goodbye's the only way. Finally, we're going to talk about the Black Lantern rings. It has the abilities of all the other Lantern rings from the DC universe, but the main difference is it also has the ability to raise the dead as Black Lantern zombies. Who could forget seeing Black Lantern Batman, zombie Batman? That was awesome. Another thing that it has the ability to do, it has the ability to manipulate the dead themselves, giving you the ability to control the dead with your own mind. And since Mumm-Ra is basically half dead, I think that he could wield the power of a Black Lantern ring. As far as how powerful I think Mumm-Ra would be, here's the thing. He wouldn't be very, very powerful. I mean, he could use the ability of the Millennium Rod, maybe the Power Stone, but the Black Lantern ring, it's a bit iffy. Because the Black Lantern ring, it can only be wielded by someone who is 110% dead. And he's only half dead. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's just me talking. I don't know what the rest of you guys. Now it's your turn. Get in the comment section down below and tell me how powerful you think Mumm-Ra would be if he had all this stuff combined to his own power. And do not be shy about really getting in it, guys. It's going to be real fun if you do, okay? Do not be shy. As you can see, next episode is going to be a lot of fun, so I can't wait for you guys to see it. I hope to see you guys really soon once you hit that like, subscribe, and share button as well as that notification bell. Peace. Now, with all that said and done, we can talk news, ladies and gentlemen. The first piece of news is this: the Michael Jackson movie has shattered global box office success with a record-breaking $415 million worldwide. That's only in its first week of being out in theaters. The Devil Wears Prada is almost there. The next piece of news is this: we were exactly 1 week away from seeing the Mortal Kombat 2 film premiere in theaters. I will personally be going to see it myself, as well as a lot of my friends. I cannot wait for everyone else to see it. With the film dropping, Mortal Kombat 3 is set to premiere sometime in the next 3 years, depending on filming, because as we know, the second one took forever to film with contract disputes and filming schedules getting all messed up due to weather conditions. So personally, I can't wait. The final piece of news is this: Noah Centineo, Sydney Sweeney, and Jason Isaac have all been cast in the live-action Gundam movie. And personally, I cannot wait to see what they've got in store, because they're saying that this Gundam movie will not be connected to any Gundam canon series whatsoever. It's going to be its own thing. So whatever they got in store, I can't wait to see it. Personally, I want to see what kind of Gundams that they're going to use. Will they go Wing Gundam Zero or Gundam Seed? I cannot wait to see what they've got.